Cardi B, shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. If she comes out one more time talking about Offset, yo, I'm about to go insane. Anyways, hey guys, hey marshmallows, welcome back. This is an opinionated video. This is one of my rant videos. Y'all said y'all wanted more of this, and you know what? I thought, why not go back to my roots? I used to love doing these videos. I was really doing these videos because shit, I had a lot of shit to say and I had nobody to talk to. But yeah, y'all, I used to upload random videos with really crazy ass titles like Drake needs to be in jail, Doja Cat needs to stop. So I want to go back to doing these videos. And today's video is going to be Cardi B needs to shut up. My God, let me tell y'all something. Cardi B is the cautionary tale of be careful who you get yourself attached to. I'm serious, y'all. Like, soul ties are real, and it's very clear that she has a soul tie slash a karmic link to Offset. If I were Cardi B, I'd recommend her to do some sort of cord cutting ritual. Basically, if y'all don't know, that's when you have two candles, one represents you and one represents a partner that you want to separate from. And if it's hard for you to separate from somebody, you can do that energetically by tying a string between two candles and lighting a fire, and the fire will basically represent a cord cutting, aka the end of the soul tie, right? I would recommend her to get some sort of cord cutting because it's like she wants to get away from Offset. Every fucking month she's doing a new rant, and it's like, girl, you're putting so much energy and focus onto Offset. What about your rap career? I want y'all to put this into perspective, y'all. Cardi B dropped Invasion of Privacy when I was in middle school. We are coming up on the second year since I graduated from high school. Let me repeat that again. Like, seriously, y'all, think about it. She came out when I was in middle school and dropped Invasion of Privacy when I was in middle school. I have graduated high school. It's been a year and it's about to be 2 years this year since I graduated high school. What the fuck? Like, is it not occurring that you're putting all your energy into the wrong thing? And then I'm not saying that she's not getting a consistent stream of income, but intuitively, I feel like Cardi B, like your money's draining out a little bit. You're not going on tour. At this point, her company, her label has kind of given up on her because she's not making them as much money as they used to. And this is why I say for anybody that wants to be in the music industry, be careful with these deals, with these 360 deals, with these sell your soul deals, because look at her now. She was making her, when she was making her company money, she was on top of the world. And now her company is kind of starting to turn against her because she's not making them bank no more. Instead of putting all this energy and all this focus into Offset, how about you drop a fucking album? Like, I'm sorry, at this point, I really don't care if Cardi B comes out with an album or not, because it's like, girl, it's been so long since you've dropped an album. How is she even still considered a rapper? The fact that Cardi B is considered a rapper is crazy to me. I want y'all to remember this. Cardi B came out years ago and she said she was only doing it for the money. Okay, Cardi B's not a real rapper. She doesn't care about the rap game. She's not passionate like Nicki. She don't give a fuck. She's only doing it for the money. Okay? Just like how she was stripping for money and robbing men and they sleep for money, she was only doing rap for money. Okay? Like, at this point, and this is why I don't want to do another psychic slash tarot reading on Cardi B, because her energy is so chaotic. Cardi B is one of those people, like, she's that one friend that's always in some shit for some reason, right? Like, you call her, you think it's going to be a good conversation, and out of nowhere, she's like, girl, guess what happened between me and my man? She's one of those friends. Her energy is very chaotic, and she's like a whiny baby. Like, have you ever met a child and they're always complaining? Like, oh, mommy, like, that's her. That is literally her. Like, girl, she has been procrastinating on this album for so long. And intuitively, I feel like she has something somewhere in the studio. Like, she has the songs to make an album in the studio. It's just for some reason she's not releasing it. Honestly, if you want me to be completely honest, I feel like Cardi B kind of messed up her own rap career. Like, she fucked herself up. She fucked herself over. She's also the cautionary tale of why you should never just get pregnant by any random guy. I truly feel like if she would have just dated Offset for like a couple months and then left him, she would not be where she is today. She'd be in a much better place. And I'm not trying to say like, oh, her kids shouldn't have been born. Like, no, kids are always a blessing, but I just don't think her and Offset were meant to go this far. I felt like she should have just dated him for a little bit, got her clout, and just moved on. Don't just get pregnant by just anybody, okay? Especially, I feel like they already had a soul tie before the children, right? Because intercourse, right? And intimacy creates a soul tie. Then you add on children that literally clings you guys together for life. It doesn't matter how much cord cutting she does at this point, girl. You got to remember Offset. Like you ain't got no choice because you got kids now with him. This is just a sad situation. Like every other fucking month, this girl is coming out. And instead of talking about an album, instead of talking about something else, she's talking about Offset. Girl, like literally with these type of people, you just got to walk away from them. Cause it's like you're not gonna leave your man. You're just gonna sit in our face, trauma dumping, pouring this negativity out on us. And then when we ask you about an album, it's oh, it's coming next week, next month, next month. At this point, bitch, you've been saying next month for like 3, 5 years. You've been saying next month since I was like 16 years old. I'm 19 turning 20. Girl. Like it's about to be a decade since you came out with Invasion of Privacy. Shut the up. We don't want to hear about Offset, girl. We know Offset been cheating on you. We been telling you this. You stupid girl. You stupid. You a stupid hoe. You a stupid hoe. People been telling you Offset has been cheated on you. Even Nicki Minaj said, "Watch your man. You should watch your mouth." You still ain't learned, sis. The fact that people was saying this is the girl that's gonna surpass Nicki, which y'all don't get it confused. I don't care for none of these celebrities, but the fact that people were saying Cardi B was gonna take Nicki's spot, girl. I feel like Nikki has ooh child, what is going on? Anyways, I feel like I feel like Nikki has like cemented her spot into stardom. I think we can claim her as a legend now. She has completely influenced a whole generation of female rappers. So what spot? There is no spot to take. She's already like, you know what I mean? She's already cemented herself and her legacy. So I don't know. In my opinion, is Cardi B a legend? No. I think I can't wait for Cardi B to just not be in the conversation anymore. I can't wait for her to fade into blitherings. Okay, at this point, she doesn't need to be a rapper. She can just be a IG baddie. Okay, because at this point you're not even known for your music anymore, right? The last thing she did that was monumental was WAP, and WAP wasn't even like, WAP was a feature song. That wasn't even her own song. You know what I mean? It was, but it wasn't. So it's like, let me just wrap this up and say this, y'all. Number one lesson: do not surround, do not center your life around love and men. This is what happens. If Cardi B was focused on her career, I don't even think she would look Offset's way, to be honest. And if she did, it wouldn't have lasted this long. She would have looked away real quick. Like, you know what? Let me hop back on my shit. Let me, take advantage of this opportunity. Let me show these people what I got. Instead, with girls who are male centered and girls who center their life around love, this is what happens. There's so much more to life than a man and love. You could make money, you could get your own house, you can start a business, you can do whatever you want to do, start your own career. But instead, here she is on a random Monday, probably at like 11 o'clock at night, ranting about Offset on Twitter while Offset is fucking another girl in the house that she pays for. This is absolutely crazy. That's number two. Don't get with a man that can't match his, at least at the very least get with somebody that has the same finances as you. It's clear that she has more money than Offset, and that's even crazy because she hasn't been really dropping anything. She hasn't really been, putting in work. So Offset is that broke. Let me tell y'all something. These celebrities be faking the funk. They Everything is not what it seems. All that glitters is not gold. And we saw that when it came to COVID, okay? When it came to, you know, quarantine, when everybody was losing jobs, all these celebrities magically started to come out and be like, oh, we're in the same position as you guys. We're not getting money anymore. These celebrities are not as rich as they claim themselves to be. Okay? When it comes to women in the industry, I feel like they get a lot of their money from sponsors, the labels, and when I say sponsors, I mean men that probably trick on them, men that they're dating, okay? Like Tatiana, that Tatiana IG baddie. Um, and same thing with female rappers, right? Men, they get their money. I don't know how, honestly. I'm not even going to dive into that. But, anyways, these celebrities are not as rich as they make themselves to be. And let me just say this, just because you have a lot of money, that doesn't mean that you're not struggling. A lot of these celebrities are very egotistical. If these celebrities lived within their means, they try to live beyond their means, right? Like, oh, I'm rich, loud, let me get a mansion, right? Let me get this, let me get that. They're very short sighted. What a lot of people don't understand is long term, right? How much is it going to take me to maintain this mansion long term? And do I have the money for that? I promise y'all, when I get money, I'm not going to be living super, super above my means. I'm going to live within my means so I have enough money to maintain my lifestyle. Like they try to keep up with the Kardashians, they try to keep up with the Joneses, and this is where it gets you. You end up losing so much money for what? Just to look good? These two are the literal definition. Like they could even be twin flames at this point. I don't know, but they are the literal definition of karmic ties, karmic relationships. Offset lives to embarrass Cardi B. I think it helps soothe his ego. Let me tell y'all something. Men, when you make more money than a man, there's something about that fucks up their psychic, like their psyche. Like they can't process a woman making more money than them. So that's what I'm saying. Like, stay away from men that you make more money than. At least find somebody that you make the same amount. Yeah. Somebody put duct tape on that bitch mouth. Like, please, girl, do a cleanse. Visit your cousin in Puerto Rico that do voodoo. Do something, girl. Like, do fucking something. Which I highly, y'all, I have a high suspicion that she has somebody in her family that practices some type of, she got somebody back in Puerto Rico or Dominica, wherever the fuck she's from, that do some sort of practice. And there's nothing wrong with that. But visit them or something. Like, do something, bitch. Do something. And then this surgery, Cardi B, girl, somebody like she looked like somebody could take a needle and just pop and her butt would explode. Get that silicone out your ass. Like I refuse to believe that's body fat because Cardi B's not really fat. So where are they getting the fat from? Is it butt injections? Whatever it is, she needs to get that shit out. Like it's becoming a hazard for at this point. It's becoming a hazard, okay? Anyways, I got my what's the vibe deck. I'm gonna do a quick little reading, y'all, because I really could give less of a fuck. I really could. But let's see what's going on with Cardi B and Offset. What's going on with Cardi B and Offset? What is the current vibe? So Offset has this side chick that is sleeping with Cardi B in her new house. In no, Offset has a new girlfriend and he's living with her in Cardi B's house that she purchased. I'm telling you, when I said Offset, he finessed Cardi B to the fullest extent. I need him to teach me how do you finesse somebody like that. What's going on between Offset and Cardi B? I feel like I don't even need to pull cards, but we're just gonna do it for fun at this point, cause it's like, why not? Why not? Hopeful, inspired, optimistic, and success. So, okay, maybe I don't know. She's always putting out negativity. So I can never really tell if she's truly like happy or not. But maybe she's feeling more hopeful about the future. Maybe this is a sign that she'll finally release something career wise, musically. Cardi B and oh, shattered, broken, nightmares, and failures. Obviously, talking about her relationship with Offset. It is completely done. I think they go on and off really often. I feel like secretly Cardi B goes back and forth. Like Puzzled, confused, perplexed, and conflicted. Yeah, I don't even now, like as much as she want to sit here and say, "Oh, I don't like Offset anymore. I'm done with him." This is crazy, y'all. I'm done with him, this, that, and the third. As much as she want to sit there and say that, I feel like secretly she goes back and forth between like leaving him for good and going back to him. So even though she's hurt, it's like, think of it like substance abuse. Even though drinking is not good for you, you keep finding yourself going back to it because that's your comfort zone. That's what you're comfortable with, right? I feel like deep beneath the surface, they did have a good connection in the beginning. They were very similar wavelengths, but this turned toxic really quick, okay? This could also be something like a generational curse that happens within her family. Say there's like some women or a lot of women in her family that go through the same relationship trauma where it's like you're with a man that's no good for you, but you can't find it within yourself to leave. All right, Cardi B and Offset, one more card. What's going on? Will Cardi B release a fucking album? Like, will she release a album? Cause fuck these little songs she be doing. Where's the album? Will she release an album? Child, no. I don't even think she's gonna release one this year. It says running, escape, denial, excuses. Yeah. Apology, arrogant, rash actions, and insecure. You see this? Like, it's just I feel bad for the children because I grew up in an environment like this as well, very similar to this, where I witnessed my parents arguing. I'm talking about, y'all, fun fact, I've never seen my parents together. Like, since I was born, my parents have always been separated. I can only imagine what it looked like, right, with them together. I've never even seen pictures of them together. I will never know what that looks like. Right. And I feel like the children witness a lot of arguments, like a lot of yelling, and that's one thing I will never tolerate. Like, I don't know what it is, y'all, but I'm very protective over children. And one thing I will not tolerate is yelling and arguing in front of kids. It really does mess up with their it really does negatively affect their psychology, witnessing your parents. And I'm not talking about this could even give domestic violence. I'm sorry, trigger warning, but I even see Offset like in a fit of rage and he may slap or punch Cardi B in the face. Like, I feel like their children, even if they're not witnessing this like firsthand, they're probably in another room and you can hear the arguing, you can hear the yelling. My best advice, they need to go to court. Just like how DDG and Halle Bailey, just like how they are probably gonna go to court real soon. She's gonna take his ass to court, like I said. Cardi B is dumb and she's very attached to him. So I don't think she's doing it right now, but I feel like she will do it in the future. She needs to take his ass to court right now because it's clear that you guys cannot co-parent. If you cannot co-parent personally, then you need a third party, aka you need court to come in and mediate between the both of you guys. Because as you can see, look at this cat. And y'all, I love cats. I literally grew up with cats. I'm so good at reading their body language, y'all. I think I'm a cat whisperer. But anyways, this cat is clearly like it's a lot, and I'm picturing them both with their mouths like, and they're yelling at each other. You know? Look what came out on the bottom of the deck, y'all. I didn't even realize this. Lawyers, court, and paperwork. This is about the divorce. I feel like what's really amping up this whole like them not seeing eye to eye, what's really affecting this too is court. If Cardi B is smart, I hope, because I don't really like her like that, but I hope that she's able to, hopefully, she gave him a prenup. Hopefully, she gave him a prenup, aka she gets the money that she came into this relationship with, and she's able to put him on child support. That's what she needs to do, because at this point, there is no co parenting, there's none of that. Y'all cannot work together as adults, so you need somebody else to help y'all. Hopefully, because I see him like he's trying to hold on to some money. He's not gonna let her walk away with just all the money that she has. He wants something. Hopefully, she has the lawyers and the great legal team to help get all of her assets back. so Offset can go back to being a broke bum. Anyways, today, good vibes now in the moment. Honestly, I feel like this relationship is making her bipolar. Like, I see 1 minute like she's laughing, she's having fun, and then she gets home, she starts thinking about Offset, and like he has way too much power over her and affecting her moods. Okay, like I see her kind of getting mad. Now I'm sitting here going half crazy. Okay, narcissist, egotistical, opportunist, and fragile. Somebody here is a narcissist. I feel like they're both narcissists in their own way, but in this situation I would say Offset is definitely a narcissist. Okay, masked, hiding, concealing, deception. Obviously this is Offset. Somebody here is not telling the full truth. I feel like both of them lie. Like, I honestly, my biggest suggestion with you guys, don't pick sides when it comes to these two. Like, nobody is right or wrong. Both of them are wrong in their own way. Longing, missing you, let's talk. I told y'all, even though they're both arguing with each other and they're doing this weird back and forth, the underneath it all, I feel like they still both like they're still missing each other. They still want to talk, especially Cardi B. Like, even though she's saying this, it's like she's saying this, but deep down her heart, what she's saying and what she's feeling are two different things, okay? I felt like, okay. And daydreaming, head in the clouds, delusions, and hopes and dreams. She's not over him. She's not over him. I don't know when it's gonna finally like happen for her to like snap out of it. But my best advice is, if you're at not okay, at the very least, if you're not gonna leave Offset just because, my best advice, leave him for your children. You don't want to show your daughter, because I see their children are watching everything. Even if they don't think they are, children are very smart and they pick up on everything. You don't want to set this example that this is what you should take from a man, right? Offset's already doing a horrible job showing his children how a man should behave, right? At the very least, and this is how you break generational curses before they even start. You don't want to set this example for your kids like this is what they should look up to, right? Because unfortunately, the way I saw my mom treat my dad when it was time for me to go out and date and start experiencing romance and shit like that, I settled for so much less because that's what I saw my dad give my mom. I thought it was normal for men to ask you for money. I thought it was normal to give so much to a man and get nothing in return. I obviously learned my lesson now. But yeah, you guys, moral of the story, listen, be careful who you talk to. For all my women out there, your body is a womb, your body is a temple. Your body is a sacred temple, a beautiful temple, like a golden prize. And be very careful who you give that prize to, because not everybody is deserving of it. I hope y'all enjoyed this. This was more so a rant. I didn't intend to read on them, but I was like, why not? Right? Let's just see what the vibe is. Anyways, the vibe. All right. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know if y'all want more, because I really used to do these and I was like, okay, like this is authentic to me. Like, this is my personality. Like, just saying random shit and just being raw and real. But yeah, comment down below. Don't skip the ads. Join the Discord for more discussions. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye.